Hello everybody. Alright, it's another day. Why is my eye so red? Well, I have managed to finish something. Well, almost finished. Ta-da-da-da! I have been working on this yesterday. We got the delivery from IKEA Monday evening. I built the cabinets, then Tuesday had some work to do, and then yesterday I did the countertop. Sounds pretty solid. Very solid. So, as you can see, there is sawdust. And me being very smart, I have been drilling the tops and glue laminating it together. And when I was drilling, obviously I got a small piece of sawdust stuck in my eye. Not very smart, didn't have any safety goggles, so wear safety goggles. But that being said, let's have a look. I still need to drill a couple of holes because this one, it's just not there. The rest of it is very nice and very flush. So, I don't know if you can see it. So there's some there. Then there's a few more here. And then I went absolutely batshit crazy with this side. Dong. The whole way. So I'm quite happy with it. I wish I had a little bit more glue, but I ran out. But I'm pretty happy with it. The boards itself, you can see some of there's a slight lip here, but that's the way it came. So tried to choose the best ones I could. I also didn't record this because while I was doing this, we got a new aircon. Let's have a look. If you're asking why this is open, I need to cut some of the panel, the ceiling tile out to allow the air to go into the aircon, because on top of aircons, I didn't know that, behind there, that's where the air comes in and then comes out. You learn something new every day. Ooh, nice. Okay. They're in every room, so no complaints anymore about being hot. The climbing wall, as you can see, is not up. The wood's here, it's all there, but I'm focusing today on sanding. Sanding. I'm focusing on sanding this, and then it's gonna be stained. Can you guess what color? I don't know. Right, let's get to it. So this is a quick update. I think I've pissed my neighbours off, but so there are some bits that are just not, I mean, there's got a freaking heck of a lot of screws in there, but just didn't want to play ball. Then there's this little one That I could probably glue and clamp at a later date. You see all the sawdust. Been sanding it, done an 80 grit all over, all the edges, so they're pretty smooth. Then went over it with a quick 120. The vibrations of that little guy there. Oh, it's not as bad as the older models. They were like, bro, this one's all right, but your hand really feel it. Then I think this is quite funny. You can see, I don't know if this is the suction marks of how IKEA put or lift up with machines to place into boxes, but I think it's quite odd. It's quite funny, different. Oh my goodness. Of course I'm wearing a mask, so don't need to worry about, dust or anything. I've been wearing safety goggles, so that's all good. I haven't cut the back bit. Basically, I thought before I do all the work and mess it up, because I set it up and then thought, no, I'd rather do it when someone else is here, just to make sure nothing goes wrong. Sander, I can't cut my finger off, can I? I could sand it down, but not cut it off. Right, so I think open all the windows and give it its first coat. Now apparently chat says, good old chat, can't go wrong, hey? Right. Whoa, I got a dent in it. My goodness. So we're going for ebony. Apparently chat says need to use a thinner and thin down the first coat. So got a thinner, got the other bits I need. Thin down the first coat, and then the second coat go full on. So I got rollers and everything else. I would record it, but time lapse are apparently not a thing anymore. So, but I'll go through everything later. If you have any questions, put the comments down below. Give us a sub, that really helps. Right, back to it. Update. Yesterday when I was doing the top, I managed to destroy this. So now I need to somehow try and fix the top of this head. Apparently it's doable, but that's something I need to do or order or whatever. Okay, so right, I've added the screws that I needed to screw in. Now the main thing is I'm gonna put a panel on the side, so that either means that I cut that, I already worked it out yesterday, so that's the size that I need to cut it down to for both sides. Because this is cantilevered and it's basically slightly more on this side, just to cover the doors and the handle. The handle will pop out just enough. What I've realized with the IKEA one is the handle won't pop out. See? So, not, did I show you? Sorry. Yeah. Basically, you ain't gonna grab that in a hurry. So it's got to be further down. That's frustrating. So with the island, I made sure these are all, except the center one. The center one's having doors. The other two are having drawers. I like having drawers, but just 2 drawers cost the same as all of that. Crazy. But I told my wife, if the studio idea fails, at least we got new drawers for the house. And So I also agree. Sand it down, make it look really good, and then after that is leveling it off. The question is, I need to put a backboard in here. That is a must. The question is, do I put in 2 side panels? I've left enough gap. I've left enough of a gap so that it should be flush. But the question is whether or not I do that. All right. Doing the countertop, painting it. I really hope it works, because this is a lot of effort going into this. So, would like to say more, but I need to get this first coat on pretty quick, and it's got to be even, and I have to roller it in multiple directions. So I'm gonna have to love you and leave you, and I'll come back when the first coat's finished, because I keep dropping shit on the floor. Bye. What do we think? This is just after the first coat. Is it perfect? No. Do I care? A little bit. But it's going to be much darker when we finish. It's got a second and a third coat to go. Just had another cheese sandwich. Woohoo! I live a life of luxury, don't I? The edge is pretty okay. It's not fantastic, but it is what it is. I'm still quite happy with, I'm still quite happy with the workmanship. I'm gonna leave it to dry overnight, and then I basically have this week to try and get as much done as possible. I'm gonna give it another coat. I'm gonna sand it. No, I'm either gonna give it another coat or sand it first. I think apparently I'm meant to give it another coat, let that dry, then sand it, then the final coat. Got quite a few sanding discs, so never gonna run out at this rate. I've got 400 in total. Overbought, but better to have than not have. So the studio is a complete mess. The air cons are really cold, which is good because it's freaking hot. Need to put the lid on, that'll be a good idea. Need to cut this board. Decided that because it's worked out okay, going to... Oh yeah, that's nice. Ooh, that is nice. I don't know what these people are talking about. What are you doing? I don't know. Well, yeah, great. Oh, wearing sunglasses too. Must be a look. Oh wow, that's a very strong smell. Yeah, okay. Need to move the bookcases. I'm contemplating whether or not to put them on the YouTube-y podcast side, but I got glass. Glass equals reflections, which is not good when you're filming, so they'd have to angle the cameras properly. Didn't get anything in my eyes today, so that's good. All in all, not a bad day. I think tomorrow I'm going to really give the place a good clean. It really needs to be organised, it needs a good clean. There's so much to do, and I need need to get this wall finished, because if I don't, I'm not going to have anything to climb on, and then it won't, the tagline is not going to work for the I built a kitchen in my, oh no, I built a climbing wall in my kitchen anyway.